Read it and let me know.
Gebisa Ejeta's air-conditioned office at Purdue University is a world away from the one-room thatched hut with mud floors where he grew up in Ethiopia.
And there wasn't any school in the community where I grew up. And when my parents, particularly my mother, decided to send me to school, the only school available was about 20 kilometers, about 12 miles from home. I attended this school for the first time, and the first grade I started in was grade 4.
Even though his village, Wolankomi, is not on most maps, it was a place that reinforced the importance of agriculture for Ejeta.
Because that's the primary way of life. There isn't any other alternative. But agriculture is also important globally because that's the most fundamental need of humanity.
That fundamental need is increasing as the growing world population demands a more varied diet, something Ejeta learned after he left his village to study agriculture. He came to the U.S. where he earned a doctorate in plant studies at Purdue University, which he put to use in his first project in the field, developing a sorghum grain hybrid in sub-Saharan Africa.
That hybrid was highly productive and drought tolerant and made a huge difference in the lives of people there.
The hybrid led to a crop that farmers could depend on and earned Ejeta the World Food Prize, which aided his quest to change perceptions about food. That quest led to the creation last year of Purdue University's Global Food Security Center, which Ejeta heads. The center helps universities and organizations around the world better understand agricultural production.
It's an enormous challenge.
Gary Bernisky, managing director of the center, says the biggest challenge is securing funding.
Over the past 20 years, there's been a substantial decline in investment in agriculture and issues that relate to agricultural and livestock production. And so we have come to realize, particularly with the 2006 to 2008 food crisis, that we need to seriously address food security issues now in order to guarantee food security in 10, 20, and 30 years.
Ejeta says he hopes students who learn through programs coordinated by the center will fight against hunger.
Resources of water, resources of land are getting to be more and more of a problem. And so we want to develop an education so that our students, the next generation of Americans, understand the complexities of global food security. That
security is threatened as fertilizer and fuel costs soar, and more people try to grow food on less land with restricted access to water. Kane, Farabaugh, VOA News, West Lafayette, Indiana.